Hello, Big Show nerds. Once again, I'm Dustin, generally nerdy, and these are your nerd news headlines for May 28th, 2019. Real quick reminder, we will only be doing one episode this week because Denver Pop Culture Con is at the end of this week, so I will be at the convention doing the things. I will try to do something, but I'm not promising you anything. So until further notice, we're only doing one episode this week. So let's jump right into the news. And actually, today's episode is going to be chock full of rumors, so take all of this with a grain of salt. Well, most of this with a grain of salt. There are a couple of hard, fast facts, but by and large, we are dealing primarily in rumors. And to kick things off in rumors, we have an interesting bit from Disney+. The Scarlet Witch and Vision series, now being called WandaVision. Not sure if that's the official title or if that's just what all of the other journalists have kind of shortened it to, kind of like ScarJo or, something shortened like that. But WandaVision apparently is going to delve into a power that Scarlet Witch hasn't had yet in the MCU, and that is her reality-altering powers. If you remember, this was the source of the House of M comic book arc, so that could lead to some really awesome stuff. And also could explain how Vision comes back to be in this series, whereas he's dead in the MCU proper. Next on the list is Titans Season 2, and it looks to be nearly confirmed, if not completely. There have been pictures on Brenton Thwaite's Twitter account that show that there is at least a Nightwing costume. For Season 2, we are definitely going to be keeping our eyes peeled for Nightwing. Don't know if it's going to be a transition that's made early in the season or if we're just going to get a teaser for the suit at the end of the season, much like we did for Batman at the end of Season 1, but we will be seeing some sort of Nightwing at some point in Season 2 for Titans. And the last piece we have for TV news is the official release date for the final Marvel property on Netflix, the final season of Jessica Jones. It just got announced just a couple days ago that June 14th is when the final season of Jessica Jones will go live on Netflix. And then no more Marvel on the streaming giant. Now, let's jump over to movie news, and this is where most of the rumors are coming into play. So our first rumor is actually kind of sort of two rumors because one of them conflicts with the other one. It has to do with Spider-Man 3. So the follow-up to Far From Home. Not Far From Home properly, though we already know that there's a lot of mystery involved with Far From Home in that Mysterio from the trailers looks like he's going to be some sort of buddy situation with Spider-Man, though the new pop vinyls, or one of the new toys, has a description on the back that describes Mysterio as a nemesis to Spider-Man, so obviously he's the nemesis. We all know who Mysterio is, so that's just silly. Anyway, this rumor has to do with the next movie in the series, and again, it is actually two rumors. The first of which says that Sony is looking to put in Deadpool into the third movie. And actually, this one sounds like it's coming from Marvel. The rumor says that Marvel is looking to do something with Deadpool, be it put him in the third Spider-Man movie, go for another standalone movie, or do a series on Disney+, which isn't super likely. We've had this discussion. Deadpool is very probably going to Hulu and not to Disney+, but that is the rumor as it stands right now. So potentially, we could potentially see Deadpool in Spider-Man 3. We We already know they're going to be doing an X-Force movie, so that's also going to be another future Deadpool project. But the other rumor says, no, we are not going to be seeing Deadpool in Spider-Man 3, but Sony is trying to put Venom in Spider-Man 3. And not just a new Venom because they're trying to separate the two, but Tom Hardy himself playing Venom in Spider-Man 3. These are just rumors, but they are exciting rumors nonetheless. And the next bullet point I have in my notes for this episode is just general Marvel rumors. So not one specific movie, but kind of a handful of movies have a bunch of rumors floating around about them. And actually, the first part of this is not even a movie specifically, but an actor. David Morrissey, who you will remember as playing the governor in Walking Dead, is in talks to play an undisclosed role in Phase 4 for Marvel. The rumor says that they are eyeing him for about 3 or 4 different potential roles in the universe. Following that, in the general Marvel rumors section, we have the very serious potential that we are going to be seeing Moondragon, Lila, and the High Evolutionary in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Though, again, scripting, as far as we know, is still early in the scripting phase, so this is very much to be taken with a grain of salt. But other character rumors are Clea and Brother Voodoo potentially going to be finding their way into the next Doctor Strange movie, which we actually know is very likely going to be close to early pre-production, past the scripting stage and into pre-production here very, very soon, so that's exciting. Plus, the end of this rumors section is that we are very likely going to be seeing 2 other movies, one being Black Knight and the other being Thunderbolts. Phase 4, again, Feige has yet to make the official announcement. They have yet to reveal all of their plans or what they have so far for plans. That is slated to happen sometime in the summer, so sometime in the next month or so, Feige should be making that official announcement. Hopefully sooner rather than later, so that we can stop wondering about the rumors and start talking about the hard facts. Next up, we have an interesting piece from maybe Black Widow. The Black Widow movie that is likely going to be a prequel, being as, again, she's dead in the MCU proper. Spoiler alert, sorry about that. This one comes from MCM London. It's a Comic-Con, a nerd convention of some sort in London, where David Harbour was over the weekend, and he made an announcement that he is going to be joining the MCU, and somehow directly related it to the Black Widow movie. And then, this is the very, very interesting part. He said, and I quote, pardon me while I read from the paper, he said, quote, "This thing is joining the Marvel Universe," unquote. So, in reference to himself, he said, "This thing is joining the Marvel Universe." That's a very specific way to refer to yourself. That is not a just generalized, hey, I'm going to be in it. That's a very specific, maybe he's dropping a hint that he's going to play Ben Grimm. But what does Ben Grimm have to do with the Black Widow? The timeline seems a little weird because, again, this has to be a prequel, and just so many questions surrounding this statement. And then our last bit of news is some shuffling happening over at Paramount Pictures. What with the fix, I guess you could call it, over on the Sonic movie. That movie has been pushed back about a year, more like 3 months. But the fallout from that fix has pushed up A Quiet Place 2, the sequel to John Krasinski's really incredible horror movie from 2 years ago now, is going to go from May 15th, 2020 to March 20th, 2020. So it's pushed up a little over a month in the release schedule for next year. Exciting, exciting, but still a year away, and that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you guys once again for joining me in these headline shows. To go deeper into these topics, plus many more nerdy bits, then you can join me on my personal channel right here on YouTube, Generally Nerdy. Until next time, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all of the things on the Big Show Entertainment Media platforms. And don't forget to tune in next time for all that is happening across the nerd world.